that's the other thing about when you're dealing with higher dimensional energies. The first thing that happens is usually a whole prelude to the whole thing that's going to happen. So David channeled my guide, whatever that energy was, and he was telling me straight on that it wasn't David who was really talking to me. You gotta know, I bugged the heck out of David for years. Every day I had to call him because he had such a wonderful energy, and I fell in love with him. Who couldn't? He was just so calm, and it kind of was fun to see if I couldn't make him upset, and I could never make him upset. Never make him upset. That different David. Anyway, so this was the whole story of what was going to happen, and the other thing it told me is that I'm working in 2 dimensions. It would be happening in 2 different dimensions. I didn't know any of that. All I knew is that I had talked to my guide. My guide had told me this is what you need to do in order to get to Carlos, in order to give the message to Carlos. And the rest of my book is my journey to get my energy high enough to go where the shaman's team, I thought, but it was really the women's team, wanted me to go to find out what had really happened to women and how it had been turned around and broken, and how we now are the ones with the key to bring that energy back. So, yes, David.
You felt that you had gone through some transformation. Did any of your friends recognize that you'd been transformed at that time?
I was a social scientist. I had to hide Carlos Castaneda's books when I read them because I was at the time working in the government, and I didn't feel that it was safe for me to be known to anybody if I was going to be a legitimate social scientist. You can't talk about that kind of stuff back then. And you can't do it much better now. Right? Okay, yes. Yes. Are there any questions?
Just one more. So are you saying that you had been transformed, but your friends and workmates didn't notice it?
No, I'm saying that it took about 20 years for me to regather the energy that I had lost along the way. In another way of saying it, through an apprenticeship with indigenous people and invisible people, I got changed. I got out of the box. I became somebody entirely different than who I used to be. And all of that's part of